It's week 1 of the National presented by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Big.
McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway here on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. They go play action with Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown taking it in. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go play action with Burrow. His throw incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Open man right side is Tony. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Again, it's Mixon. Busts through the tackle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Our first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Burrow's throw caught by Tony. And the Bengals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
That's a great response.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of it.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Burrow will throw, fighting to stay upright. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase there to make the grab. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Man open left side is Brown. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now 3rd down and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
This pass hauled in by Dotson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Hurts. Target is to Dotson, and he's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 40. Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Derek Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That that time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. That's a good hard run there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. From the 21, and here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. And you got caught in between and created a foul.
19 yards that time for number 19. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
We're going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. This now a 3rd and 4. To the air again, Burrow. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. They've got a first down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
I'm well aware this is not basketball, but this feels like full court pressure. Never getting out of that the entire time. Just stay on top of them. With that lead, go ahead and fake it and continue to try and build on it.
Yeah, first half, as you said, you've got that lead, but they want a bigger cushion here. They're hitting the gas pedal hard. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
McPherson's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
On first down, Hurts over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Philadelphia.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On the option to give to Swift here. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. They've got his man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. They'll give it to Mixon. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 60. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. on the option to give to Swift here. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And an Eagle first down.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
Here's Swift. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Swift. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Here's Tony on the quick slant. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Fielded at the 20. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. Here's Hurts to throw as they get the stoppage. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Burrow. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes...
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coach. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 22 more yards there and another first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's second and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
For the Bengals field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Throwing is Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Here now, second and 4.
49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Once again, it's Swift. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a first and 10.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Philadelphia.
Swift going to try up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the Bengals' 42-yard line.
Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the Eagles' 32-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's complete to Tony. So 8 yards on the completion there, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
First down and goal to go.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll give it to him again. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jonathan Mingo from 10 yards out. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
24-yard gain on the play. And an Eagle first down.
From the gun, here's Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the option left, it's Hurts. And zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. This one hauled in by Sample. And they get him down the 9 before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's caught at the 25. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mixon is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 4.
Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Eagles.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. But first down, Hurts. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Smith here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And it's 3rd down.
Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mixing up the middle. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
36-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and 19.
3rd down.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right?